Today we have the Ariel Rider X Class 52 volt, and today we're going to be doing a 1-year overview of me riding this bike and see what components are good, what components need to be changed. And yeah, this bike has around, let me see, 1,600 miles almost. I've been riding it for 16 miles. I've been having for almost a year, around a year, but might as well do the video right now. All right, so first up, what I've noticed from this bike overall. What I noticed from this bike is the gears. I noticed that the gears were wearing out very quickly and they got very rusty after only a couple of rain rides. But this is as expected because this is not the best, this is not the highest quality chain. I mean, all you gotta do is just really lube it up and it should be fine. But yeah, the gears is one thing that you have to look out for if you're gonna get an Ariel Rider because they're not the best quality. Next on the list is gonna be my battery. For some reason, my battery is stuck inside my bike. There's usually a key that you could take out. You could take the battery out, but I don't know why this. I've seen a lot of other Ariel Riders have the same problem like this. The battery somehow gets stuck into the bike and you're not gonna be able to take it out. So yeah, that's another thing I noticed. The third thing I noticed was that you have to change the brakes constantly because of how heavy the bike is. I think I changed the brake pads around 3 times in a year, which is kind of a lot for a bike. If you ride bikes, you know it's kind of a lot. But it's as expected with this bike because it's very heavy. Oh yeah, the main concern for me is I've been having a lot of paint chipping on my bike from rocks hitting the bottom of the bike or whatever, and just overall wear. As you can see, all this paint chips. That's from me dropping my bike, so this is my fault. But we have this, all this on the back of the bike is just chipped. Bottom as well. All that. I know the bike comes with touch-up paint, but as you can see right here, I tried to use touch-up paint, and you can still it's still clear that there's a chip right here. Maybe a couple of layers could fix that, but it's still gonna be noticeable over time. Another thing I noticed is that you have to change the tires very quickly. I have these Shinko 244 tires on the bikes, on both tires, and I noticed this. I noticed that I had to change the tires after, let's say, I think after 600 miles I changed the tires because the whole back tire was fully flat. So yeah, that's one necessary upgrade you have to do to your bike if you want to keep it in good condition. All right, the last final thing for this X Class 52 volt that I noticed was I seem to have a lot of bent up spokes, loose spokes. After only a couple months, almost a year riding, look, check this out. All these spokes are getting really loose, and that's not very good for the bike. This is probably caused from going tandem too much, going on trails on tandem. That's probably my fault, but as long as you don't bang your bike up like I did, you should be fine. But these are just bent and no return. Then, if anyone knows the link where I can get replacement spokes for this back motor, let me know. All right, for a year of harsh riding, I think this bike held up pretty good, and it has a couple more years of riding until you could definitely tell it's somewhere. But yeah, this bike actually held up really good for me, and I've had a lot of good times on this bike. So I would really recommend getting this bike. Overall, performance is crazy on this bike. This is one of the most powerful e-bikes on the market for the price. And yeah, let me know what you want to see next. And yeah, thank you. But yeah, that's the end of the video. And let me know what you guys want to see next on the Ariel Rider X Class. I think we're going to do a Himaway Cobra versus X Class speed test, range test, and just overall performance. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe, all that stuff, and peace.